So with 2016 already almost over, it's time to celebrate that fact by doing my top 10 best movies of 2016. And just to clarify with you guys, every time I do a top 10 video, I always say this at the beginning. None of this is fact. It's all my opinion, so don't leave any death threats in the comments if you don't agree with me. So like, don't be like, that movie's not on there. Why isn't that on there? I'm gonna kill you in your sleep, John. Just don't do that. So yeah, this is just my opinion for my top 10 best movies of 2016. So if you guys disagree, that's okay. I respect your opinion. Let's get right into it. These are my top 10 best movies of 2016. So number 10, and number 10 is Sully. Sully was a movie that I actually wasn't expecting to be that good, and it turned out to be really good. Tom Hanks did a really good job playing Captain Sully Sullenberg. What can you say about Tom Hanks? Every time he's in a movie, he's so good in it. And Clint Eastwood did a great job directing it. It's easily his best movie since American Sniper, and I remember when the Miracle on the Hudson River happened. I don't remember it. It happened in like 2009, and I was too young to remember it. I think I was in like second grade, but I want to read more about it just to know more about it. And okay, so moving on to number 9, and this movie is really low on my list for some reason, but it's gonna be higher up on a lot of people's other lists, and I understand that, but this is just my opinion. Okay, so number 9 is Arrival. Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner did a great job in it, and I liked how it was different from other alien invasion movies like Independence Day. And it was like, it didn't need explosions, it didn't need like ray guns. It was just a really simple alien invasion movie. And I forgot the director's name, is Dennis Villeneuve or whatever. I don't know what his name is. Just leave a comment below if you know it. I'm sorry. He did a great job directing it. He also directed Prisoner, Sicario, and Enemy. And I can't wait to see what he does with the Blade Runner sequel next year. Can't wait for it. Okay, so moving on to number 8, and number 8 is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It was great return to the Harry Potter universe, although the Harry Potter characters weren't in it, and I like the 1920s New York aspect of it, and Eddie Redmayne did a great job as Newt Scamander. He was so likable, and if you guys miss Fantastic Beasts, I highly recommend checking it out, even if you're a diehard Harry Potter fan like me. Okay, so moving on to number 7, and number 7 is Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. Okay, I didn't think it was as good as Force Awakens, but come on, it was a pretty awesome movie. It started out slow, but then it got better and better and better. And that ending, though, wow. If you guys saw Rogue One, and if you remember the ending, you know what I'm talking about. That was sweet. Felicity Jones did a great job as Jen Urso, and Alan Tudyk did a great job as KNS90. I forgot his name. I don't know. It was the droid. He was funny, and all the performances were great. So yeah, if you guys missed Rogue One, I highly recommend checking it out. It's another great Star Wars movie. And okay, so moving on to number 6, and number 6 was the movie that affected me the most this year, and that's Deepwater Horizon. No other movie in 2016 affected me the most than Deepwater Horizon. Peter Berg did a great job directing it after its success with Lone Survivor a few years ago. Mark Wahlberg did a great job in it. It was a very respectful and great tribute to the people who lost their lives on a Deepwater Horizon oil rig. And yeah, it's just a great movie, Deepwater Horizon. If you guys missed it, I highly recommend checking it out when it comes to Blu-ray in a few months. It's just a great movie, and I can't wait to see what Peter Berg does with Patriots Day next year. That's going to be good also. Okay, so moving on to number 5, and number 5 is an animated movie. I have the Blu-ray to this. Number 5 is an animated sequel that I was really worried about, but then I watched it and I was like, that was great. Okay, so number 5 is Finding Dory. Finding Dory, it's another great Pixar sequel. Easily their best since Toy Story 3, and okay, say what you want about it. It was a little too similar to the original Finding Nemo, but overall, Finding Nemo was a great movie, another great Pixar movie, and I can't wait to see what they do with Cars 3 next year. Fingers crossed if that's better than Cars 2. Fingers crossed. Okay, so Moving on to number four, and number four is the movie that surprised me the most this year. It was a remake. I remember when I first announced that this remake was happening, I was like, oh, come on. Disney is running out of ideas. They're so desperate for money. But then I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, okay, this could work. This might work. And then I saw the movie, and I was like, that was fantastic. So, I have the Blu-ray to this also. So, coming in at number four is The Jungle Book. The Jungle Book was a freaking fantastic movie. This is one of the few sequels. I mean, sequels. This is one of the few remakes that's better than the original. I don't hate the original Jungle Book, the Disney cartoon from the late '60s. It's all right. It's not bad. It's all right. It's not a great movie. It's just it's fair. Okay, so yeah. If you guys missed The Jungle Book, I highly recommend checking it out. Bill Murray did a great job playing Blue the bear. It was easily one of his best performances in a long time. And the special effects in this movie, holy crap. I remember seeing this movie in IMAX 3D, and it was epic. It was easily the best movie I've seen in 3D. Okay, so, moving on to number three. And number three is an animated movie, another one. And this movie came out earlier in the year, and it surprised me a lot, and that's Zootopia. Easily one of Disney's best in a long time. I didn't see Moana. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I heard it's really good. And yeah, Zootopia, it's a great movie. It really surprised me because it had a really mature story, a really mature message. I'm not gonna give away what it is, but if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And Nick and Judy, the bunny and the fox, their chemistry was great. Jason Bateman did a great job voicing Nick. His voice was perfect for it, and he was really funny. And yeah, I remember when I did my top 10 best animated Disney movies video last month around Thanksgiving time. Zootopia was my fourth favorite animated Disney movie. Okay, yeah, it's too recent, but come on, it was really good. So yeah, if you guys missed Zootopia, I highly recommend checking it out. But I think everyone saw it because it made $1 billion. Don't believe me? Look it up. So coming in at number two is one of the best superhero movies I've seen in a long time, and one of the best summer blockbusters I've seen in a long time, and that's Captain America: Civil War. Easily one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time. Probably my second favorite of all time, right behind the Avengers. And it's definitely Marvel's most heartbreaking movie because Captain America and Iron Man, they were best friends, but they wanted to kill each other in this. And yes, did this movie need Spider-Man? Absolutely. Tom Holland knocked it out of the park as Spider-Man. I can't wait to see Spider-Man Homecoming next year. It's going to be great. And I can't wait to see what Marvel has next after what happened in this movie. And we knew this was coming. We knew the events of this movie would happen. And Civil War was a great movie and was heartbreaking at the same time. Okay, so let's move on to my number one best movie of 2016. Okay, my number one best movie of 2016. I can't believe we're already here. I didn't get a chance to review this movie because of its rating. It came out back in February. I watched it over the summer, and the minute it ended, I was like, yep, that's my favorite movie of the year right there. So yeah, but yeah, let's get to the point. My number one best movie of 2016 is Deadpool. This was easily the best superhero movie I've seen in a long time, and it is fantastic. Ryan Reynolds knocked it out of the park as Deadpool. I'm so glad he actually was good at it after the disaster in Origins Wolverine. Ugh. Just don't shut the mouth, please, ever again. Thank you. Okay, so yeah. This movie topped Passion of the Christ as being the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time. Wow. And the minute the opening credits to Deadpool started, I was like, I'm in. This is going to be a great movie. So yeah, Deadpool is my favorite movie of 2016. and I'm glad that it's my number one best movie of 2016. It's just a great movie, the best superhero movie I've seen in a long time, and it's just a darn good movie. Okay, so yeah, that's it for my best movies of 2016, and I will continue my top 10 worst. Well, actually, no, not continue. Never mind. Okay, and my top 10 worst movies of 2016 will be coming tomorrow, and my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2017 will be coming on Friday. So yeah, I have a question for you guys. What are your top 10 best movies of 2016? You gotta wave the finger. So yeah, whatever they are, comment below and let me know. And if you want to see more videos, just be sure to subscribe.